Hi guys, welcome back to Team Oise. We haven't posted a video in a while, so let's just jump right into it. Quick life updates. We moved again and we are in the brand new office setup, new office store, chill spot, computer setup, entertainment setup, collection of PlayStation 4. That space right there is for the PS5. We're getting it. Office store is over. Let's jump right into the intro. Okay guys, welcome back. So this time we are talking about camera gear. This year 2020 has brought us some exceptional cameras. We're talking about the Canon EOS R5, the Canon EOS R6, and then guess what? Sony was like, okay Canon, we see you. You're giving them 8K, but do you overheat though? Yes, you definitely do. Sony was just like, let's just drop the A7S III on these people. And guess what? The A7S III is what we're talking about today. This camera is setting up itself to be a beast of a video camera. Let's just list out some of the video specs here. We're talking 120 frames per second at 1080. We're talking 240 frames per second at 1080. We're talking 120 frames per second at 4K with autofocus, mind you. Are you kidding me, Sony? So I've been a crop shooter for a while. Alright, I currently use most of the A6000 line. We're talking the 63, 64 and 6600. Those lines of cameras have been amazing to use. And I always talk about being content with what you have with regards to the gear. But this camera has me thinking, what it do? Never mind the fact that it's a mostly video-centric camera, being a 12 megapixel camera, but that has its advantages because the pixels are bigger, making the 4K, the 1080, the video on the whole much crisper. But it's not necessarily a photo camera, but do not discount 12 megapixels. Now, you may not be able to zoom in as much as you would with a 24 or a 36 or a 48 megapixel camera, but still, as a hybrid shooter, you can't simply just turn up your nose at a video-centric camera because your video is going to be excellent and your photos are going to be decent. And if you could live with that, then the A7S III might be something you're looking into. Did I mention that the A7S III doesn't overheat? I mean, according to preliminary testing. But people are already finding out that the EOS R5 and the EOS R6 are overheating in 4K. They put 8K in EOS R5 and then people are like, oh my god, 8K, but it overheats. How? So you telling me you're gonna shoot your video in bursts just because you have the ability to shoot in 8K? It's barely indistinguishable from 4K at the moment. So why are you running down 8K? And yes, there's the whole thing of future-proofing yourself. You want your camera to work, right? The A7S III works. I mean, according to preliminary testing. And I'm not trying to be a fanboy here, I'm just trying to talk about what works. Look, this is basically just me ranting about the fact that my wife and I are looking into getting the A7S III because even she's like, we should probably get that because she loves the specs that she's seeing. But let me give a counter argument. What are you presently using? I'm a huge advocate of using what you have right now. If it can significantly, not incrementally, increase the quality of your work, then you can begin to look at something else. But if what you have right now works for you, then why switch? Okay, so I may be sounding a bit wishy-washy right now, saying on one hand that we do want the A7S III, but we're trying to make what we have work, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's this thing called gear acquisition syndrome. We all tend to have it at one point or the other. We're always struggling to find balance between using what we have and being okay with it and wanting the next big thing. And there's also FOMO, fear of missing out. What if your other peers are using it and you could get it? It only makes sense if the camera, the gear you're getting, because these things are expensive, if it adds value to your work. It's not gonna make you a better cinematographer, videographer, photographer. The gear you get does not make you a better anything. You have this skill, the gear helps you execute this skill. Your creativity comes through with the gear. don't get carried away. As a lot of YouTubers have said, the camera gear, yes, it's exciting. You want it. We all want it. But with the economic climate, the way it is right now, can you afford to get it? Even if you can, should you? Even if you should, will you? You get what I'm trying to say? Everybody is basically in survival mode right now, all right? Not saying things aren't gonna turn around, they will, but in as much as this is the plane that we are in right now, maybe you need to temper your expectations. Maybe you need to reassess what you really need. Maybe you need to make do with what you have at the moment. And then maybe later on in the future, you can look to getting that upgrade that you really need. That's our current headspace for our company. Yes, we do want the shiny new toy. It will allow me to be more creative with that crisp 4K 120, with that buttery smooth 1080 240. Yeah, that's the headspace we're in right now. But for the moment, we are making do with what we have, because what we have has been getting us consistent work, has been performing very well, and we are not necessarily in need of an upgrade, but an upgrade would be nice. So guys, there it is. We have come to the end of this vlog here. If you have taken away anything from this vlog, drop it in the comments below. Tell me what you think about the A7S III, if you're getting one, if you're getting that iOS R5 or R6, or you're just content with using what you have right now. Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share it if you want. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.